Hey YouTube, it's Whitney. I know I'm a day late for my weekly update. It usually comes on Tuesdays, but I had a very busy day yesterday and didn't get to it. So I'll just get to you today. Hopefully, it's going to be kind of quick because I'm going to watch Avatar here in a little while, so I want this to be good to go. So, this is my week 11 update. Can you believe it? That next week is going to be my third month with this crazy thing. Um, so I'll get to the numbers. I'm exactly the same weight as I was last week. After my big loss, I am 250.4 as of yesterday morning, which was my weigh-in day. And I'm cool with that. It's funny, like, I'm really, okay, I'll tell you, I'm kind of frustrated because I'm so close to getting into those 240s that, like, oh, it's like killing me. But at the same time, I worked really hard this week. I didn't really eat too bad for myself. A couple of times I did, but overall, I did pretty well. And working out, the harder I work out, the more muscle I'm building, and there's a lot of factors that go into losing weight and not just my lap band. I will tell you though, last Wednesday I had a fill and I got 1.5 cc's. And after my first day of liquids, my first day of mushies, and then I went to regular food, and now a week later, nothing, obviously. So I have 4.5 cc's in my 10 cc band, and I rescheduled my next fill. It was out 6 weeks from last week, so 5 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now. So that way, hopefully I'll have 2 more fills before I go back to school in the fall, and I'll be at a better place. So anyway, I feel good. I'm eating, I'm eating slowly still. I'm pretty much eating the right things. I'm trying to make healthy decisions. And of course, let me talk about my running. Monday was my first day of week 8 of Couch to 5K, and I ran for 28 minutes. And that was on a treadmill, and so I'm pretty impressed with myself. And honestly, like, by minute 28, I was like, I'm kind of tired, but really that's it. I can do this. So felt pretty good about that. And yesterday, I ran outside because, as I don't know if I even said this, but my first 5K is on Saturday. And I'm very ready, but I wanted to see, because I'm still in week 8, I'm not yet to running a 5K with the Couch to 5K program. I'm still at 28 minutes, but I wanted to time myself yesterday and run the 3.1 miles outside on concrete, because that's what my 5K will be, just to see my time. So usually on the treadmill for my longer runs, I run at about a 5.0, which is a 12-minute mile. Not great, but it gets me through the time, and I can still walk afterwards. Okay, so yesterday I mapped out, in my hometown, I mapped out 3.1 miles, and it was kind of like a loop. So I went down and back, and that was 3.1 miles. And my time, okay, let me explain some stuff. About a mile and a half in, my body felt great. I was like, wow, I'm doing good. And then all of a sudden, I had this sharp, like, stabbing pain in my back. I didn't even know what it was. I've never felt this before. And I've been an athlete all my life. And it was very debilitating. Like, I couldn't run in my normal stride. So I went about a quarter of a mile more, and I had to walk for a few minutes because it was pretty painful. So that brought my time down a little bit. So I wasn't able to run the entire 3.1 miles without stopping, but I probably only walked of my entire time maybe a minute and a half, I'd say. 2 minutes tops. I'll go with 2 minutes. So, but even so, my entire 5K time yesterday this was with hills and on concrete for the first time, 38 minutes and 32 seconds. So I'm actually pretty happy with that. I was really shooting for about 37 and a half, which would put me at a 12-minute mile. But yeah, 38 and a half, that's fine. I'm under 40 minutes, and I started running 8 weeks ago. So pretty excited about Saturday. I'm going to use Saturday as my Couch to 5K week 8, day 3 run, because I was going to run tomorrow, get up early and run tomorrow, but I'm actually going to play tennis tomorrow too, and I don't want to be sore when Saturday comes around. I want to be really fresh and ready. So Friday I might do some swimming and maybe some yoga at the Y, and I think that'll be really good to really warm me up and stretch me out before the race on Saturday. So pretty excited about that. I don't know if it's still there, but I want to tell you, after my fill, I actually got bruised. You had to search a little more. Let me see if I can show you or not. I can't tell. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's still there a little bit. Where I got my fill, you had to poke a little more, and it ended up bruising me, and that was a week ago, and it's still there. The bruise didn't hurt, but it's just the fact that he had to poke a little more. But he did shake my hand and tell me, great progress. Make sure you take your before pictures. And I'm like, don't worry. I have, not that I told him this, but I have videos to show me. So yesterday I went back and watched a little bit of one of my few days post-op. I mean, I can really see it in my face, which I love. And these pants I'm wearing today, they were a size 22 from Walmart. I bought them in October because I was going on to a conference and I needed one more pair of dress pants that actually fit. And they weren't like cutting off circulation tight, but they didn't look great on my body. And now they're like, let me see if I can actually show you a body shot here. They're kind of ridiculous. Like if you look at them, they look kind of silly. I know, I'm like, this is the first body shot in a while, but they're kind of like coming off here. So, like I said, they're 22s, but still, the 20s are fitting loosely, and I think in the next couple weeks I'm gonna go for it and maybe buy an 18 just because I can. I don't know. Not sure if I said this before, but I had this one pair of like, not goal pants because I've never been thin. The smallest size of clothing in my closet was an 18, and I got those when I was a freshman in high school, and they didn't fit for longer than a couple months until I went to 20s, and I stuck around there for a long time. And these 18s are khakis that I thought were so cute, and I really only wore them like 3 or 4 times before they didn't fit. And before my surgery, I couldn't like fit my legs in, like my thighs, and even my calves. Like it was hard to put them on. I think they're a pretty small 18, honestly. Old Navy things tend to shrink a little, especially older things. Anyway, and I was just curious the other day to see if they would fit at all, like even if I could pull them up. And milestone, kind of a non-skill victory, is that I could pull them up. No, I can't button or zip them yet, but I got them all the way up, and they're getting closer to being able to zip and button. So that's a good thing. Doing better taking my vitamins. I now have gummy vitamins and gummy fiber, which I tell you what, again, I'm a big rooter for the fiber. So, gosh, I don't really have a lot else. If I think this was really impromptu, I sat down and was like, oh, I need to do my video. So, congrats to everybody else on their non-skill victories lately and to getting closer to goals. And I'm so impressed. I haven't been commenting lately because I'm on my laptop upstairs and it's just a little finicky, but the internet goes in and out. But just so you know, I have been watching all my subscriptions, and like I'm so proud of everybody, and I love my YouTube family. So keep it up, and I'm sure that I will talk to you soon. Wish me luck on my 5K Saturday, 8:30 a.m. I'm sure I'll come on after that and give you a little update about how it went. So talk to you guys soon. Bye.